Easily find, book, and manage your travel nursing assignments with the AMN Passport app. Download today. So what kind of things can we be doing, day to day to avoid litigation in regards to our charting? What are like some of the biggest things that we need to be focusing on in our charting to avoid?
Please stop copying and pasting. That's never, ever, ever legal. Never,
Yes.
never. And I just read from a legal nurse who's an audit trail expert. And you know what she loves? That kind of stuff.
Yeah,
And in
typos.
case that's a gift.
Typos from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Well,
to
or
4
that
p.m.
they've copied and pasted repeatedly. Physicians do it, nurses do it.
Yeah.
That's fraudulently documenting. And
I think about that in doc notes all the time. I'll read them and I'll be like, this makes zero sense. You're like, this is no longer the plan. Yeah, I know.
And now
because
that's
we don't
on a
think
big
about
screen.
it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now it's on a big screen, and now I want you to defend it. It's not a big deal until it is. So
Yeah.
stop with the copying and paste. That shouldn't even be a feature allowed on any of these EMRs unless it's coming from a smart phrase, right? You have a smart phrase for pick line dressing change. You do the same thing. You look at the policy, and this is a gift. Follow that policy. I'm like writing it, my smart phrase, then I can adopt that to the patient that I'm caring for. But I'm not copying my assessment from 8 a.m. because it's the same at 10 a.m. No, you're not. Assessment unchanged. No. Or you document in the wrong patient's chart. You're not deleting that from anyone's chart. You're striking through it and you're writing a mistaken entry. That's the equivalent of ripping up a piece of paper. Would you ever rip up a physical medical record? No. Holy cow. You cannot delete. And we've normalized this too much in our world. And then you have sites that do it. They allow it. Your leaders will tell you to do it. And it's not defendable. This is a simple Google search. Law firms love when nurses do this or doctors do this. This is easily attainable through an audit trail. And she said, Epic, I read this, 3,600 options for capture, which a nurse doesn't understand. That's hijacking you every second. Every second in an audit trail, you delete something, you do something, or you're on a page and they're clocking you.
So if you let's say you document something wrong, what is the most appropriate way to correct that?
Mistaken entry.
Mistaken entry. So
Don't write error.
let's say for example, like an IV we'll say was, clean, dry, and intact, whatever, at 8 a.m. and then you check at noon and it's leaking. And you put clean, dry, and intact and you're like, actually, no, it was leaking at noon. I should chart that. So how do you fix that?
So you already in the EMR, because again, this is a lot of drop down stuff, because more often than not, yeah. So you've already hit save and send that?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's done. So if you alter that, that would be the equivalent of you ripping up a piece of paper. Because imagine now you're coming back an hour or two later. Would you cross that out on a piece of paper, say, nah, that's not how, would you X through it? Or white out that or strike through it.
Yeah.
You could strike through it and just say, mistaken entry, reassessment done, and then just clarify, it was leaking, whatever it is you did at the time. You're not perfect.
Yeah.
Right? Don't hold yourself to the standard.